Morning, all, and we're almost up to the end of another playlist here on the channel. And for the Washington Capitals today, I'm wearing Hershey Bears, which, of course, AHL affiliation and all that. Pretty fun jersey. First time I've worn it. When I got this, I said, "All right, I'm going to wear this when I do the Washington Capitals video." And so here we are. And let's get started with the Caps. Now, much like I did with the Canucks, I'm going to kind of cheat right out of the gate on this one. So this is technically the Winter Classic from 2011 here, but this is what they were when they started out in the NHL, and they had the 8-win season, and that's not a season that made Capitals fans happy, and it didn't bode well for a short-term future. Right up until about 83 when the team got a lot better, but this was the design that they wore, and I know there may be very minor differences, but it's pretty much it. And then currently, they have this throwback. Now, the funny thing is, it is similar enough to what they wear normally that when they go and play wearing this jersey, I'll kind of have a reaction maybe halfway through the first where I go, oh, they're wearing their throwback jerseys. Right, that's not the regular jersey. I wouldn't mind if they went back to this. Honestly, the difference between this and what they wear now is just basically a font and a star difference, and it's not a big difference at all. And again, the stars down the sleeves. If they went back to this as their jersey set, again, I don't think anybody would necessarily be upset by that. But I've always thought there's something more you can do with the Capitals, and eventually they decided that too. So, like I said, the Capitals eventually would do a rebrand, and boy, did they do it big. So the Capitol building on the shoulder, and the Screaming Eagle right there in the middle. I love this jersey. I love the color change. I thought the blue, while there's a lot of teams that wear blue, this is sort of a different shade of blue than the other ones we're wearing. I thought it was nice. Now, in some cases, you'll find this with Capitals on the right in the middle here. Sometimes you'll find it where it's just a stripe. The Capitals isn't in the middle. And both of the ones I have Capitals right down the middle. So this one here, this is a CCM. This is a starter on my starter. This is actually like a 3D either, let's see, heat press? Nope, that one's definitely sewn on. So this one I got from a subscriber, locally, actually. Met me at the mall and all that, and sort of it felt kind of clandestine. Anyways, you got it? I got it. Straight under the table. All right. Don't look, nobody's looking. And this one here, I got this one through eBay. This one, I got to be careful because there's already some crackling here, because this is just a vinyl. So this is going to crack at some point. Again, it's a CCM. It's a size small. Fits me just fine. And yeah, I like the Screaming Eagle. I thought it was really nice. And apparently Ovechkin liked the Screaming Eagle as well. So, and then the third jersey, and honestly, this is the third time I've had this jersey. So I had this. This was my one Capitals jersey. So back in the day when I just wanted to have one of every team, that was my goal. This was my Capitals jersey, singular, because this was my favorite. I loved the copper here. I thought the Capitol building looked really sharp, and then you've got the Screaming Eagle on the shoulders. I love the neckline, everything on it. But there was a hole in the jersey I wasn't going to be able to fix. So a subscriber sent me one, which I think was a double XL, which doesn't really fit me very well, but I thought, all right, but it works. And then this one I got from Ben H Sports as a replacement for dirt cheap, because for whatever reason these ones weren't selling at the time. Again, this ended up becoming their dark jersey. They did away with the blue one. They actually wore this as their dark jersey for a bit. And then they would decide, you know what? Maybe we'll just go back to the past and do something with that. Now, before I get into the Adidas ones full on, and of course, I already showed you the Adidas throwback they currently wear. This they wore, of course, in an outdoor game. It's a nice jersey. This is one of my wife's favorites, actually. She really, really likes this one. Now, to me, it does bear a passing resemblance to the Vancouver Millionaires jersey that they wore. And again, this one I got off of, I want to say Lids. I want to say I got this one from Lids, but it might have been through Full Moon Jerseys. So, nice jersey. Again, unique color. Not bad finding a throwback when You know, your team's only been around since the 70s. But eventually, the Capitals go back to what they had before. Basically, they drop the number of stars, they change the font, and they have this now as the secondary, and that's gorgeous. And it should be in the middle of a jersey, maybe a red one, maybe a blue one, I don't know. But this should be front and center on a third jersey. Make it happen, Washington. I will keep saying it until it happens. So there's the red version as well. This one you'll see as the Stanley Cup final patch from 2018. Because after they won the cup, I'm like, all right, I'm going to put a patch on that. And that'll happen again this year as well. Whoever wins the cup in 2020, depending on which team that is and how that takes place, and should we actually have a Stanley Cup champion in 2020, I will slap a 2020 patch on that jersey. And we'll see just how many of these Adidas end up with patches on them. And again, the jersey itself I got through Ben H Sports. This one, the white Capitals, I think I got this one through Sports K. White jerseys are hard to find. Nope. I got this one through Ben because this is my Ovechkin. That's right, because I was having trouble finding the white Capitals. And I was like, oh, you've got a white Ovechkin. Can I have the white Ovechkin? He's like, yes, if you will pay money. And I'm like, okay, well, you drive a hard bargain, but here is some money for the Ovechkin. And he said, fine, here's the Ovechkin jersey. Thank you for the money. So, there you go. And then this. This one I got through, wasn't it Sport Check? I think it was through Sport Check. So the stadium jersey, you know, I think what hurt this jersey too, with this giant red stripe at the bottom, is that it was against the Toronto Maple Leafs' beautiful stadium jersey that they were wearing. So you have caps, which reminds me of Sands, bolts. It's just, I don't know. And you've got the weird placement of the 3 stars. And which, I don't know why, but it reminds me of Picard's There Are 4 Lights. But yeah, Washington Capitals, nothing on the shoulders. The Eagle wanted nothing to do with this. That's how I see it anyways. And yeah, it does look like pajamas. But it's one of those jerseys that was so ugly, I was like, I have to have it. Because at some point in time in the future, no one will have that jersey, but I will. And so everybody else will be like, oh, I had that. I gave it away. I threw it away. I tossed it. Or they just don't sell. They end up somewhere in an outlet that nobody pays attention to. But I'll have it. And there you go. So yeah, Washington Capitals. That's about it. Capitals, not an overly long jersey history for them because they kept their jerseys pretty consistent all the way throughout. They did rebrand a couple of times. Not dramatic rebrands the second time because the second time they went back to their original. That first rebrand was kind of dramatic, but we'll see whether or not they use that as a third at some point. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And hey, thank you guys so much for watching. And tomorrow we finish this with the Winnipeg Jets, which will include the Atlanta Thrashers as well. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I'll talk to you again soon.